I got this mid-century modern desk at an estate sale for $25, and in this episode of Refinishing Furniture, I will be restoring it back to its old glory. My name is Monica, and welcome back to Jersey Vintage. I was so excited when I was able to snatch this desk up at an estate sale for $25. It does have some imperfections here and there, but overall it's in pretty good condition. If you're new to refinishing furniture, please note that prep work is very important. The first step is making sure that you remove any dirt or grime before you start sanding or painting. I like to use crud cutter to clean my projects, but feel free to use any degreaser you have handy. Once I finished cleaning my piece, I went ahead and removed the hardware, which I will be reusing for this project. So because this is going to be a restoration, I want to make sure that I am careful removing the failing finish on this desk without damaging the veneer. But as you can see, there are parts of this desk where the veneer has chipped off, which I will be filling with wood filler. Now, because of how thin this veneer is, I will be using QCS to remove the finish. This is still a new product for me. I've used it on another project and so far I like the product. Once I sprayed the product all over the desk, I let it sit for about 10 minutes, and depending on the temperature, you might have to adjust that time. The whole point is that you let it sit long enough to penetrate the finish, but not too long that the product dries on you. Using a metal putty knife, I started scraping off the stripper. Now be careful if you are using a metal putty knife. You just don't want to scratch the wood, so if you want to or you prefer to, you can use a plastic one. For the drawers, I used a wet fine grade steel wool to scrub the entire surface, making sure to keep the surface wet while working it. I think this is a great product if you want to avoid using harsh chemicals to strip your furniture, but I will say this is a learning curve. Now, if you have any questions about this product or any other products or techniques you see during this video, please put them in the comments down below and I will get to you as soon as possible. Once it was dry, I used my orbital sander in 220 grit sandpaper to remove any leftover finish. So while I finish sanding the top of this desk, I do want to give you guys a couple updates. Number one, as you can see, I am working out of my new space in my new house in Maryland. I am no longer in New York, and even though I was very, very sad to leave my home in New York, my friends, my mother, my family, I am also very grateful to be able to work out of this new space here in Maryland. Also, my new people, my new friends from Maryland have been really nice. People here are very, very nice, and I really couldn't have asked for a better community. Now here, as you can see, I am using my Surf Prep sander to remove the finish from the edges of the desk, and I'm just basically getting ready here to stain the entire piece. I used wood filler in the shade Walnut to fill in where the veneer was missing. After I let it dry, I used the same sanding paper to smooth it out and just get it ready for some stain. For the stain, I decided to use American Walnut. Now, in some areas, I had to stain it twice because I had to color match as best as possible because this desk didn't have the same type of wood throughout. Now, please allow for your stain to dry the recommended amount of time. I personally like to wait 24 hours in between coats every time I am using an oil product. Also, don't forget to wear a respirator when you're using these products and allow for proper ventilation and disposal of chemicals. I typically like to give you guys a breakdown of how much money I spent to flip each one of my projects. However, I will not be doing that this time because I am actually keeping this desk. So as I'm doing this voiceover, my computer is actually sitting on top of the desk. I am using it in my new office space, and I absolutely love it. I've never had such a fancy desk before, so I am very happy to be able to keep it. But if I was to sell this desk, I probably would have asked anywhere from $350 to $450, and I'm pretty confident I would have been able to get that. For the next part here, as I told you, I was going to be reusing the same hardware, so I am using Barkeeper's Friend. Now you can also buy the dry kind, and the dry one is actually cheaper. I don't know why. So using a toothbrush, I'm going to be brushing and polishing off these nice pools, and you will see how nice they look after I do that. Now, I'm not sure what really happened, but I guess I didn't press record. And I ended up doing the first coat of wipe on poly without, realizing that I wasn't recording. But this is what it looks like with the first coat. Again, I'm going to let this dry for about 24 hours, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a second coat. Between each coat, I am also using 2000 grit sandpaper, and I'm just going over the surface, making sure that I am removing any kind of imperfection that I can feel with my fingers. This is not an optional step for me. I have to do this. One of my biggest pet peeves is touching a piece of furniture and feeling a ton of texture. So for me, this is a must. And again, I'm doing this between each coat of my top coat. So this is the last coat of wipe on poly that I'm doing on this piece, and already you can just see how much shine and just how alive this wood looks. I really love this product. I love using it on all my stained pieces, but you do have to remember that this is an oil product. It's really stinky, and you do have to wear your respirator when you're using this product. I am using gloves as well because I just don't want my body to be absorbing any of these chemicals. So just be careful using this product, but I will say I absolutely love this product. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate the time you take to watch my videos. Please don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new, leave any type of comment or any type of question in the comment section down below. Let's take a look at what this desk used to look like before I put my hands on it. I really hope you like this video, and I'll see you guys next time for another furniture flip. Bye-bye.